Many years ago, in the ancient year of 2007, an unexpected event occurred. He was born. My older brother Jason was birthed out from my mother on the day we know as his birthday, the 20th of August. My parents were simply so full of glee upon laying their eyes on their newborn son. However, that glee won't last long, as Jason's journey, to this day, was a long downhill spiral into dissatisfaction and failure. On the aforementioned fateful day of August 20th, 2007, Philibert Jason Pangariwan was born healthy in East Jakarta, Indonesia after 9 months of sucking on his mother's food. His father's family was extremely grateful due to the fact he was to carry his family's surname onward, a big deal in Batak culture. 2 years passed. His parents had conceived another child that was to be named Ethan. Upon laying his gentle infant eyes on his newborn little brother, Jason felt envious and promptly threw a tantrum. However, that was short-lived as he gradually grew accustomed to the new child in their household. Jason and his family continued to live in Tawang, East Jakarta, and now that he has become a toddler, his father decided it was a good time to teach him basic skills as a human, which included reading, writing, eating, and etiquette. He had quite the difficult time reading. His father had a difficult time teaching him as well. Nothing he threw at Jason would stick. Hilariously, however, as his little brother observed Jason as he read, Ethan gained the ability to read much quicker than his big brother, to the surprise of his father. When he reached 6 years of age, his parents enrolled him into a Catholic school, St. Vincentius. He stayed there for the next 3 years, with a reputation as the snot kid. Then, after first grade, Jason's parents moved him to a closer school, Sekolah Harapan Prestasi. Soon, his little brother followed him there. Here, we reach an important point in his life, the introduction of YouTube. Before that point, Jason never really used phones. More often, he used his parents' phones to play video games. But after his little brother introduced him to popular MMOs and the entirety of the internet, a decision his brother would soon regret, Jason became fully hyperfixated on YouTube and gaming YouTubers. All throughout primary school, his focus was on YouTube. Jason's parents began to worry when his grades started to drop. Jason never even cared to have friends nor socialize. He gradually became disconnected to the world, something his father was very mad at. He was not satisfied with his son. After his graduation, Jason's parents decided to enroll him at SMP Noah, or Noah Middle School, along with some of his classmates. They hoped their child would improve, but remember, this was around 2019 to 2020, and y'all know what that means. Everything moved online. School, work, interaction, everything moved online. For the next 2 to 3 years, school would move to the digital world. Jason's attention span deteriorated. He found a way to not focus during classes, that is to watch videos on his phones as his teacher was explaining. This affected his below average grades, dropping them even more. His actions especially angered his father, who after many attempts at scolding and disciplining his son, still Jason continued to not focus during lessons. Around this time, Jason took an interest in geography and history. He watched many videos about wars, countries, and conflicts. Before this, Jason only really liked mathematics, but geography soon became his most favorite subject. When school was allowed to be held offline, Jason attempted to raise his grades as an effort to appeal to his parents. Without the aid of any friends or camaraderie, he tried to redeem himself as the final year of middle school began to end. His efforts somewhat paid off, though his grades weren't enough to get him into any of the good high schools. After his graduation in 2022, Jason and his parents scrambled to apply to a bunch of high schools. Due to Jason's lack of talent and natural naivety, they decided to just enroll him into his cousin's old high school, SMA Pangudiluhur or Pangudiluhur High School, an all-boys school. Jason's transition into high school was rough. His socially awkward trait deterred him from interacting with his male classmates that much, and not after long, the experiences of being a high school student tested Jason's skills of responsibility. Jason's parents forced him to take the bus when returning home after school and encouraged him to make friends. High school is all about making bonds before the inevitable adulthood comes, right? But Jason didn't get the memo. This time, Jason's father realized that his son hardly knows common sense, and his small attention span made it hard for him to focus during lessons. Not only that, his full disconnect to social media and the life around him completely cut him off from whatever his classmates were talking about and rather stay in place and play his games or watch YouTube. This enraged his father to his last straw. The fact that Jason would mostly communicate in English was also odd. Well, hopefully, now in 2023, his life could improve. Jason had never really thought about his future until his parents asked him what his major would be in college. Up till then, he'd just said he wanted to be a YouTuber, but now things are getting really, really serious. He's working to study as a planning major in college. I'd always think of my brother as someone who has a good heart, but is just misunderstood. I might even say he's neurodivergent, but who knows? Oh well, that's the life of Philibert Jason Pangaribuan so far. A child who showed major potential but was hindered by YouTube. We could only hope that the future holds a bright fate for Jason and his family, and I could only hope that this is the end of his